Listen closely. Right now, while you're watching this, someone your age just made more money in their sleep than you'll make all week. And no, they didn't win the lottery. They didn't inherit millions. They simply knew 10 secrets that schools never taught you. Stay until the end, because habit number 7 will absolutely blow your mind. Most people think getting rich requires some big miracle, a lucky break, a genius idea, a massive inheritance. But here's the brutal truth nobody wants to hear. Wealth isn't about what happens to you, it's about what happens in you. The ancient Stoics knew this thousands of years ago. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most powerful men in history, wasn't born rich. He built an empire through daily habits. And today, I'm going to reveal the exact 10 habits that separate the wealthy from everyone else. These aren't complicated. They're simple, almost too simple. And that's exactly why most people ignore them. Habit 1, the morning millionaire ritual. Habit number 1 will make you uncomfortable, but it's non-negotiable. Wake up before your excuses do. I'm talking about the 5 a.m. club. Now, before you roll your eyes, hear me out. Every single self-made millionaire I've studied has one thing in common. They own their mornings. While broke people hit snooze, rich people hit the ground running. But here's what nobody tells you. It's not about waking up early just to suffer. It's about getting a head start on your goals before the world demands your attention, before the emails flood in, before the drama starts. You get 2 sacred hours where you're building your dreams, not living someone else's. Start with just 15 minutes earlier tomorrow. Read something that educates you. Journal 3 things you're grateful for. Plan your top priority for the day. The richest people don't chase money. They chase clarity. And clarity comes in the quiet morning hours when everyone else is still dreaming. Habit 2, pay yourself first. Habit number 2 sounds backwards, but it's the secret Warren Buffett swears by. Pay yourself before you pay anyone else. Here's what broke people do. They get paid, pay all their bills, buy stuff they want, and whatever's left over maybe goes to savings. Spoiler alert, there's never anything left over. Rich people flip this completely. The moment money hits their account, 20% disappears into investments. Not tomorrow, not next month, immediately, automatically. They treat savings like their most important bill, because it is. Your broke self says, I can't afford to save. Your future rich self says, I can't afford not to save. Even if you're starting with just $20 a week, that's over $1,000 a year. Invested properly, that becomes $50,000 in 20 years. The money you're wasting on subscriptions you don't use, that's your retirement vanishing. Start today. Open a separate account. Automate a transfer, even if it's tiny. Make it hurt a little. That discomfort, that's your future wealth being born. Habit 3. Obsess over learning, not earning. Habit number 3 will flip everything you think you know about success. Stop chasing money, start chasing knowledge. I know that sounds crazy, but follow me here. Poor people work for money. Rich people work for skills. The wealthiest person in any room is usually the one who invested the most in their education, not college degrees, but real-world knowledge. They read every single day. Not fiction. Not entertainment. Books about psychology, business, persuasion, investment, health. Here's a mind-blowing stat. The average CEO reads 60 books per year. The average person reads 1. That means in 10 years, a CEO has consumed 590 more books than you. Imagine the knowledge gap, the opportunity gap, the wealth gap. But you don't need to read entire books. Start with 10 pages daily. That's 15 minutes. One chapter, 3,650 pages a year. While scrolling, TikTok builds nothing. Reading builds empires. Seneca said it perfectly. As long as you live, keep learning how to live. Every skill you master increases your value. Your income is a direct reflection of your value to the marketplace. Habit 4. Surround yourself with winners. Habit number 4 is harsh but necessary. You need to cut off toxic people. I'm serious. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Look at your 5 closest friends right now. Average their income. That's probably close to yours. Average their habits, their mindset, their ambition. If you're hanging around broke, negative, dream-killing people, guess what you'll become? Broke, negative, dream-dead. This isn't about being mean. It's about survival. Your environment is stronger than your willpower. Rich people intentionally curate their circle. They join masterminds. They network relentlessly. They pay for access to people smarter than them. They understand that one conversation with the right person can change everything. You want to make more money? Find someone making the money you want and study them. Buy them coffee. Offer value. Ask questions. Model their thinking. Stop spending Friday nights with people who have nothing to show for their lives and wonder why you're stuck. Your network determines your net worth. Choose wisely. Choose ruthlessly. Habit 5. Delay gratification like your life depends on it. Habit number 5 is the ultimate wealth filter. Master delayed gratification or stay broke forever. There's a famous study called the marshmallow test. Kids who could wait 15 minutes for 2 marshmallows instead of eating one immediately ended up more successful decades later. Why? Self-control is the ultimate superpower. Poor people buy things they don't need with money. They don't have to impress people they don't like. Rich people delay pleasure today for freedom tomorrow. They drive used cars. They live below their means. They invest the difference. Here's the secret. Every dollar you spend today is a soldier you're sending home from the wealth war. Every dollar you invest is a soldier who recruits more soldiers. Compound interest is your army, but only if you stop deserting it. That new phone, those designer shoes, that expensive dinner, every single one is stealing from your future self. And your future self is screaming at you right now, "Stop robbing me." The Stoics practiced voluntary discomfort. They lived with less on purpose to build resilience. Try this. Wait 30 days before any purchase over $100. You'll realize you didn't actually want most of it. That saved money? Invest it, watch it, multiply. Feel the real satisfaction of building wealth instead of flexing poverty. Habit 6. Track every single penny. Habit number 6 sounds boring, but it's pure magic. Track your money obsessively. You cannot manage what you don't measure. Broke people have no idea where their money goes. It just disappears. Rich people know exactly where every dollar lives. Download a budgeting app today. Connect your accounts. Watch the truth unfold. You'll be shocked. That daily coffee, $1,800 a year. Those impulse Amazon purchases, $3,000 annually. Eating out instead of meal prepping, $5,000 gone. When you see the numbers in black and white, something shifts. Suddenly, that latte tastes like your retirement. That Uber ride feels like stolen investment returns. Awareness creates change. You can't fix what you can't see. Rich people review their finances weekly. They treat money like a business, because it is. Your personal economy is your most important business. Start a money journal. Write down every expense for 30 days. No judgment, just data. Then ask yourself, is this purchase moving me closer to wealth or further from it? Most of the time, you'll realize you're bleeding money on things that add zero value to your life. Plug those leaks. Redirect that flow toward assets. Watch your wealth grow. Habit 7. Create multiple income streams. Habit number 7 is the game changer everyone needs to hear. Never, ever rely on one income source. The average millionaire has 7 streams of income. 7. Most people have one. Their job, that's it. And they wonder why they're one emergency away from disaster. Here's the cold reality. Your job doesn't care about you. You're replaceable. The economy doesn't care about your bills. Inflation is eating your salary alive. If you're depending solely on your 9 to 5, you're not building wealth, you're surviving. Barely. Rich people diversify. They have their main income, but they also have rental properties, dividend stocks, a side business, royalties, investments, freelance work. If one stream dries up, 6 others keep flowing. Start small. Turn your skills into a side hustle. Freelance. Consult. Create digital products. Invest in index funds. Buy rental property. Build a YouTube channel. Write an ebook. The internet has democratized wealth creation like never before. You don't need to quit your job tomorrow. Just start building stream number 2, then 3. Each stream starts as a trickle, but trickles become rivers. Rivers become floods, and floods create generational wealth. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. Stop making excuses. Start building. Habit 8. Invest in assets, not liabilities. Habit number 8 separates the rich from the permanently broke. Understand the difference between assets and liabilities. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes money out of your pocket. It's that simple. Your car, liability. It depreciates the moment you drive it off the lot. That big house with the massive mortgage, liability. It's bleeding you dry with payments, maintenance, taxes. Your designer wardrobe, liability. It's worth nothing the second you buy it. Stocks that pay dividends, asset. Rental properties that generate cash flow, asset. Poor people collect liabilities and call them investments. Rich people ruthlessly acquire assets and live modestly. Warren Buffett, worth billions, still lives in the house he bought in 1958 for $31,500. That's not being cheap, that's being smart. Every financial decision should pass this test. Does this make me money or cost me money? If it costs you money and doesn't appreciate or generate income, think twice. Then think again. Your goal is simple. Own things that make you wealthier while you sleep. Habit 9. Embrace discomfort and failure. Habit number 9 requires courage. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Rich people have a secret weapon. They fail more than everyone else. More attempts, more rejections, more failures, more lessons. Poor people avoid risk because they fear loss. Rich people embrace calculated risk because they understand the real risk is playing it safe. A job that barely pays your bills isn't safe. It's a slow death. Every successful person you admire failed spectacularly multiple times. Steve Jobs got fired from his own company. Oprah was told she wasn't fit for television. Colonel Sanders was rejected 1,009 times before someone bought his chicken recipe. The Stoics practiced negative visualization. They imagined worst-case scenarios to remove fear's power. What's the worst that could happen if you start that business? You fail and learn invaluable lessons. What's the worst that happens if you don't try? You guarantee failure through inaction. Start treating failure as data, not defeat. Every no is one step closer to yes. Every mistake is tuition paid to the University of Real Life. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Rich people fail forward. They extract lessons, adjust, and attack again. Broke people fail once and quit forever. Which one are you? Habit 10. Give generously. Habit number 10 seems counterintuitive, but it's the secret ingredient. Give money away. Seriously, rich people are often the most generous. Not because they have excess, but because generosity creates an abundance mindset. When you give, you're telling your brain, "I have more than enough." That signal is powerful. It breaks scarcity thinking. It opens you to receive more. Plus, the connections and goodwill you create are priceless. This doesn't mean give everything away and be reckless. It means allocate a percentage to helping others. Donate to causes you believe in. Help family members. Support local businesses. Tip generously. The energy you put out returns multiplied. The wealthiest people I know tithe 10% or more. They understand money is a tool, not a god. And tools are meant to be used for good. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one." Generosity also keeps you grateful. Gratitude is the antidote to greed, and greed destroys more wealth than any market crash ever could. In conclusion, so there you have it, 10 habits that will make you rich. But here's the final truth bomb. Knowledge without action is worthless. You can watch 1,000 videos, read 100 books, but if you don't implement, nothing changes. Pick one habit from this list, just one. Start tomorrow morning, not Monday, not next month, tomorrow. Do it for 30 days, then add another, then another. Small changes compound into massive results. The person you'll be in 5 years is being created by the habits you choose today. Choose wisely, choose deliberately, choose richness over poverty, discipline over convenience, growth over comfort. If this video gave you value, smash that like button, subscribe to Daily Stoic Thoughts, and drop a comment telling me which habit you're starting with. Your future wealthy self will thank you. Remember, you don't need to be great to start, but you need to start to be great. Now go build your empire, one tiny habit at a time.